One of the things that was really impressive with this year for this event was all the support we got from the people along the way. And not only our own crew, but people that just came out to meet us. And I don't know how they found us, most of them. There were people that drove 200 miles and then somehow found us out in the middle of Arizona while they were cruising down the freeway. And they'd park their truck, grab the bike out of the car, and come chasing down after us. And usually it was really funny, too, because they'd be going about 35 miles an hour. They'd get ahead of us, you know, and then be waiting for us as we came along, only they were pulling away. They get so excited because they thought that we'd just go screaming by and they wouldn't even be able to hold on. But, you know, we were just keeping a nice steady pace, and we were able to talk to almost everybody that came out, and we really enjoyed those conversations. And we had a lot of people that came out in the middle of the night when we really needed it, and we were, you know, talking to each other. Lon and I shared all our life stories in the last 7 days, and well, more than once actually, because you know, we ran out of them, and then we had to start over. Just to, yeah, when things got really bad, and then we had these other people come out, and so then we had them tell us their life stories so that we could, you know, keep things going, keep things a little stimulating at nighttime. But all in all, we had a really good trip, and it's just really good to see everybody that came out here tonight. I really appreciate you coming out and standing there and thinking.
Of those 15 hours that we've been off the bike, only 9 of them have been spent sleeping. So anyway, I think one of the first things that we're going to do after we take a shower, which we haven't done in 7 days, and that'll keep most people away, is probably try to get some sleep. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, let's come on in out of the cold.
Lon and Pete celebrated with family, friends, and crew members, and finally, around 2 a.m., turned in to get some sleep, 6 hours worth. By 9 a.m., they were up and going through the paces of their final tests. The following are some of the conclusions that were drawn from this study of peak human physical performance. The results indicate that ultramarathon riding, while physically taxing, did not create unusual or excessive damage to any of the vital organs or skeletal structures. Muscle breakdown was moderate, while protein catabolism was high. Low serum, total protein, and albumin stores, particularly after the second day when muscle glycogen was probably depleted. This indicates dietary amino acid sources contributed significantly to aerobic energy production, as did free fatty acids, 2.1 to 3.7 pound fat loss, and a high dietary carbohydrate intake, 1,500 grams per day average intake. A 90 to 95% liquid diet, Ultra Energy, worked extremely well with no digestive problems encountered, although the total caloric needs of the TTR seem to require an additional 2 to 3 bottles of Ultra Energy each day. Average speed decreased from 19.9 miles per hour on day 1 to 17.4 by day 7, a 12.6% decrease, or 1.7% per day, while average oxygen uptake decreased from 60 to 70% to perhaps 40 to 50%. Partial sleep deprivation may have accounted for this phenomenon, as some studies have indicated total body ATP levels decrease after 4 days of sleep loss. Cardiovascular parameters and physical working capacity returned to within 80 to 90% of pre-ride values with 6 to 7 hours of sleep. However, the increased speed and performance gained by additional sleep cannot make up for the lost mileage suffered by increased off-the-bike time. Sleep deprivation was well tolerated by both athletes, probably due to good nutrition and the mutual support of each other, and is a necessary element of successful ultramarathon performance. Each athlete demonstrated stable psychological states, with Lon coping with stress somewhat differently than Pete. Prior experience and knowledge of what was coming undoubtedly played a significant role in managing the physiological manifestations of ultramarathon stress, as well as individual personality differences. Numb and/or sore hands, feet, and/or sore posteriors were the primary musculoskeletal problems encountered, while Pete required the use of a transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulator, or TENS unit, for relief of neck pain in the early part of the TTR. Remarkably, both athletes were completely recovered by 2 weeks after the Tandem Transcontinental record, a recovery of some 2 weeks faster than usual. In summary, the TTR was well tolerated by both athletes with minimum physical damage in spite of the tremendous physical and mental effort required.
It's good to see you guys, Anna.